Gaming with Kev. What is up, my family? We are back, and today, guys, we are looking at some scary Christmas animations. Y'all know Christmas is coming. It's slowly, we're quickly approaching, and I wanted to see some scary animations. I need y'all to smash the thumbs up button. We're going for 5 likes and subscribe for more. Here we go. A Christmas Eve horror story. Oh, man. Okay, I need y'all with me on this one. Y'all know I be getting scared. Y'all know how I am. Let's be real. Got the piano going.
Last year on Christmas Eve, I was working late. I'm 23. I work in New York City and commute home every day on the train. Since I'm
so he's at work right now, guys, on Christmas Eve. Y'all see December 24th right here.
Home every day on the train. Since I'm one of the younger ones in the office, I got stuck with one of the worst shifts, so I wasn't able to get home until 5 o'clock.
Oh.
My family had already left a whole hour earlier to go to my cousin's house, so I had to drive alone. After having a quick snack before the half-hour drive, I got back in my car and put my cousin's address into my phone.
Alright guys, so he was working late, now he's off work, he's headed to his cousin's house.
Halfway through the drive, it started snowing. I got to my cousin's house around 6 o'clock. It was snowing heavily by this point, and I just made it in time to catch everyone starting dinner. I brought all of my gifts inside and cheerfully said hey to everyone. I stayed until around 11 o'clock. The rest of my family left a little sooner. I stayed an extra...
Okay, so he's just hanging out with his cousin, guys. Hanging out with the family. He stayed till 11 o'clock, so that is pretty late. But he's just enjoying himself. I mean, it's the night before Christmas. What could go wrong?
The rest of my family left a little sooner. I stayed an extra half hour or so just to hang out before leaving myself. By the time I was leaving, the ground had accumulated at least 2 feet of snow.
Look at all of that snow.
It wasn't even done snowing. The drive home was nightmarish. The roads were hardly even plowed, and I had to drive under 20 miles per hour on most roads. The roads were completely dead at this point though, most likely because everyone was smart enough to go home before the snow accumulated.
It's a lot of snow,
Eventually,
guys.
I turned onto a main road that I'm sure would usually be bustling, but at 11:15 on Christmas Eve night, there wasn't a single car or a single light from the store.
So he's just driving slow because there's so much snow, guys. Like, he wants to be safe. So then he goes downtown and he's driving on a road with no cars around, nobody around. This could get a little crazy. I'm just saying, it could get a little crazy.
But at 11:15 on Christmas Eve night, there wasn't a single car or a single light from the store. It was a ghost town. But then I did notice the flashing taillights of one car.
Oh, he sees a car
parked on the side of the road.
Oh.
And the smoke seeping out from its exhaust with the taillights giving it a red tint.
Oh, he's about to pull over.
As I got closer, I realized there was somebody next to the car waving their hand in the air. I assumed
No, don't go. Don't go, bro. I mean, it is the night before Christmas, so you kind of want to be nice. You know, somebody's waving for help. Hey, I need some help over here. I'm stuck in the snow. So he just wants to be a nice guy. So he's going to pull over and see if he's okay. And he might die for it.
I assumed something was wrong and they needed help.
I need help.
So, me being the good Samaritan I am, I pulled up behind the car. When I opened my door, the guy approached me immediately, barely even giving me time to step out. He was an average-sized man, probably 5'10", 180 pounds. He spoke in a very demanding voice, asking me if I know anything about fixing an engine. I told him I didn't know much about cars. The guy responded very quickly to everything I said. He told me it's fine. He went inside of his car for a second, popped open his trunk, came back out, and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second.
Wait. So the guy went to his car, opened up his trunk, and then comes back and tells my boy, Hey, just come over here. Wait by my trunk for a second. Doesn't that just sound so creepy? Like, I'm not waiting by your trunk, my boy. I'm gonna wait over here by my car. I'm just seeing if you need some help. Do not go by that trunk. Look at his eyes. He's looking at that trunk too. Maybe he got some food in there. No, he gonna put you in there. I hope he makes a good decision.
He went inside of his car for a second, popped open his trunk, came back out, and told me to just wait by the trunk for a second. I had no idea what he wanted me to do.
He's going
really
by
confused.
the trunk.
He walked over to the front of his car, and I heard him open the hood. I couldn't see anything he was doing since the trunk was blocking my view, and the loud wind of the snowstorm overpowered any small noises he might have been making.
So he's by the trunk, guys.
I put my hand on the back of the car and leaned my body in anticipation, when suddenly I heard 3 or 4 quick and aggressive footsteps in the snow behind me before I was pushed into the trunk.
Oh, he pushed him in! I told y'all! Why would he go by this man's trunk? You don't even know him. Nice shoes, though. My boy got the little iron shoes. Looks like an iron. What are those?
The man tried to close the trunk on me, but I kicked my feet up in resistance and held it up.
Oh, he's trying to take him, guys.
I was able to overpower him and kick the trunk open completely. As I took advantage of the few seconds I had to get out of the trunk, I took out my keys. He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck.
He stabbed him with his house key, guys, right in his neck. Look at this blood coming down.
He tried to grab me now, and I dug my house key right into his neck. He fell to his knees, and his scream echoed down the deserted street. I was in my car and halfway down the road before he could even get up from his knees.
He's getting out of there.
A little further down, I called 911 and reported the guy. I came back in 10 minutes to find blue and red lights illuminating the windows of the deserted stores.
Okay, there's the police.
The police held him until the ambulance arrived for him. I watched the whole thing, and nothing ever felt better in my life. I got home safely half an hour later and told my family everything. I was still very shaken that Christmas, and this remains possibly the most horrific thing I've ever experienced.
So he pulled over to help a stranger, guys. You can't be pulling over. If you see somebody that needs help on the side of the road or something, at least like, hey, call the police. Hey, police, I see a guy down the street there. He needs help. But if y'all see somebody waving from the car like, hey, come help me, I need some help. You better not go. Now he's like terrified by it, you know, like he's gonna think about this man every day now for the rest of his life. All right, guys, this one is called A Christmas Horror Story.
This story took place about 5 years ago on Christmas Eve night. It was around 1 in the morning, and I had just finished placing presents under the tree. I went upstairs.
Wait. Why are you up at 1 in the morning putting presents under the tree? It's like you're asking like to die. Like why are you up at 1 in the morning barely getting, why are you up at 1 in the morning wrapping gifts? And you should have did that like at 7 p.m., 6 p.m., 5 p.m., maybe the day before. You're asking for it. And look how creepy those nutcrackers look. Look at those eyes.
I went upstairs to brush up and everything, then came back downstairs to the kitchen to get a glass of water before bed. My son Jake, who was 4 at the time, was standing by the stairs leading to the basement. I asked him what he was...
Wait. Why is Jake looking down in the basement? Why Jake? Why you gotta be doing this at 1 in the morning, man? Like, why is Jake even up at 1 in the morning?
I asked him what he was doing up so late. He pointed down the stairs and said, Santa. I picked him up and carried him back to his room. I took a glass of water and went to bed.
He said he saw Santa.
I woke up around an hour later to my son running down the hall outside my room. I sighed and got out of bed. As I was going down the stairs, I saw Jake by the tree looking at presents. Then he ran past me into the basement stairs again. He pointed down the stairs.
Why does he keep going to the basement? See, he thinks that, and it may be Santa, but it could be an evil Santa.
By the tree looking at presents. Then he ran past me into the basement stairs again. He pointed down the stairs again. This time I looked down the stairwell, and my heart dropped as I saw a black figure sitting on the bottom step. I almost screamed, but I somehow held it in. I pulled my son quietly away from the basement door and closer to the front door of the house. I moved my hand away from my son's mouth to reach for the lock in the doorknob. I tried to pull the door open as quietly as possible, but it was pointless. The squeaky hinges let out the usual ear-piercing screeches, and I cringed in my mouth and eyes as I did.
Those screeches.
Suddenly, there were heavy stomps coming from up the basement stairs. I screamed and pushed open the storm door and practically threw Jake outside. I shut both doors behind us and we ran to the neighbor's house.
Run!
I rang the doorbell as fast as possible, probably 30 times before they answered.
Anybody in there?
After that, we went inside and stayed there and waited for the police. Whoever that person was gone though, as determined after the police conducted a thorough investigation of the house. I ended up lying to Jake, telling him that actually was Santa Claus, But a few years later, he remembered the incident and became a little more wise to what actually happened.
Oh gosh. What actually happened? So what actually happened, was that not Santa? Or you know what? It could have been like the neighbor, because we never saw the neighbor's face. Like you just see the back of his head. Looks like mine. But we never seen his face. Do y'all think that the neighbor, do y'all think it's the neighbor maybe? Or is it an evil Santa Claus?
My heart dropped as I saw a black figure sitting on the bottom step.
I don't know. I don't know if that's the neighbor, guys. It looks like a, I don't know, looks like an alien or something. Let me know in the comment below. What do you guys think? What is that? It's definitely not Santa Claus. That ain't, I don't think Santa Claus' head is that big. And I'm not seeing like the beard, you know, like the Santa Claus beard. I don't know what that is. By the way, she didn't have to throw her kid out the door like that.
Practically threw Jake outside.
Look how his mouth hits. Like, dang, Mom.
I screamed and pushed open the storm
Watch
door and
this throw.
practically threw Jake outside.
Ouch. That's worse than freaking the Santa Claus. All right, let's check out one more.
It was Christmas Eve of 2015. I had recently gotten a new job as a psychiatric nurse, but I had to start
Okay, so
with the
she's a
overnight
nurse.
shift, and that included Christmas Eve night.
And she's doing an overnight shift, guys, as a nurse. She just recently got the job, so she's like, okay, I'll come in. I'll do the overnight shift. I'll work overnight.
Well, technically, it was a Friday by the time I arrived at work. But anyway, most of my shifts are slow and boring, with a lot of sitting around a computer.
She's just
for most
chilling.
of the
She's
night.
bored.
Since most of the patients are asleep during the hours that I was there,
Everybody's asleep.
occasionally I'd have to go check on the patients and observe.
All the patients are asleep and everything, so she's just kind of bored just at the desk. Now she's going to go check on the patients.
Occasionally, I'd have to go check on the patients and observe their behavior, or deal with patients who would become restless in the middle of the night.
Oh, he's
Dealing
upset.
with so many people with mental disabilities at once was a lot to take in at first, but the Christmas decorations scattered throughout the building brought a little extra cheer
Nice
to the place.
decorations.
There was one particular patient who had been creeping me out. Her name was Abatha. She was an old, sickly lady with...
Her name was a bath? Like a bathtub? I didn't... Wait, a bath?
Her name was Abatha. She was an
Abath.
old, sickly lady with severe schizophrenia. She often at times would mumble to herself incomprehensible
creepy.
things, and sometimes she'd say things out loud that I'd assume were directed at me, but
She
she'd just
creepy.
be talking to herself.
Like
It was
super
about 3
creepy.
in the morning when I went to go check on Abatha, who'd been awake the whole night. I came in and asked if she needed anything, and she just looked at me with a horrific smile.
Oh, her laugh gives me like legit chills, dude. What? Like I'm chilled up right now, just from her creepy laugh. She has nice teeth though, but she's creepy looking.
Came in and asked if she needed anything, and she just looked at me with a horrific smile and laughed.
I don't like it. I don't like that laugh.
Because I felt like I was witnessing something from a
Wait. She got chills too. Listen, like I legit got chills, and then she said she did too.
horrific
Watch.
smile and laughed. It gave me the chills because
See?
I felt like I was witnessing something from a scary movie.
We're chill twins.
She looked away from me and started muttering something. I didn't understand most of it, but the words that did pop out at me were to check the bathroom. I asked her to repeat herself, but she didn't
Don't check the
acknowledge
bathroom.
me. She just turned to her side and rested her head on the pillow. I tried to get her to confirm that she wanted me to check the bathroom, but she wouldn't answer now. So I checked the bathroom across from her bed in her room, but as I expected, there was nothing.
Is it poop? Is it poop in there?
Out of the ordinary. I left the room and went back to my desk in the hall. Then I looked
So it wasn't anything in the bathroom. We don't think. We don't know for sure, but we're hoping that it's nothing in there.
and went back to my desk in the hall. Then I looked at the bathroom across from my desk. My curiosity got the better of me, so I went into the bathroom, but the lights wouldn't turn on. I stood by the doorway listening for a moment, and I heard breathing and then a click sound from one of the stalls. I got on my knees and checked under the...
Uh-oh, so she's hearing some sounds. some sounds like that. Now she's like looking under. She could have just opened the stalls with, you know, with the knob, but she's looking under the stalls right now. Who's there?
I got on my knees and checked under the stalls from a distance. No feet could be seen in either of the stalls though. One stall had its door shut. I went up to it and stuck my eye through the crack of the door. It was really dark, but I felt like I could see something at the back of the
figure.
stall. I got back down on my knees to look under the door, but when I did, I couldn't see
It was a dark figure.
anything. Then I got back up and took one more look through the crack of the door, and there was someone's face right on the other side, peeking through the crack, just as I was.
Oh, okay, I'm done. I am done. That is so creepy. No, no. Can I like end it right now, guys? All right, I'll finish it.
As I was. I
Oh.
almost fell to the floor with fright, but managed to run to the door and slam it shut.
Go.
I grabbed
Run.
the key from the desk and locked the bathroom door.
Lock it. Yes, yes.
I told another nurse that there was someone in the bathroom, but when we checked together, not only did the lights now work, but the stalls were open and no one was inside either of them.
Nobody was there.
It was impossible for someone to have left the room and locked the door. That night, before my shift ended,
Did he go
I
in the
tried-
toilet? Did he have like an escape route through the toilet? Like, okay, let me hop back in this toilet.
It was impossible for someone to have left the room and locked the door. That night, before my shift ended, I tried to question Abatha about what was in the bathroom, but she
Abatha.
wouldn't answer me, so I just gave up and walked to the door.
So
heard
Abatha, so she went to go ask Abatha, like, what was that? What's going on? Like, tell me something. And Abatha didn't answer. She just looked, just looked down.
I heard her say, "Merry Christmas." I turned and saw her giving me a smile.
Oh.
Only, the smile didn't give me a good feeling. There was something so unsettling about it.
She said,
I
Merry
had to turn and
Christmas.
leave. I had to work with Abatha for a few more weeks before she was transferred to another center. To this day, I still feel there was a connection between Abatha and whatever it was that I saw in the bathroom. It's
Ugh.
literally just one of those stories I just can't even understand or rationalize, but it still haunts me.
Abatha, I don't know if she has like some type of evil powers or something, but it was definitely a figure, a dark figure with those eyes in that bathroom stall. Then when they went back in there, it was gone. And Abatha doesn't say anything until my girl starts walking out, and then she turns around because she hears something, and Abatha says, "Merry Christmas." With that evil look and that evil laugh. Now I don't know what do y'all think that was? Do y'all think that Abatha, like, does she know something we don't know? Does she know who that dark figure is? Did she put that dark figure there with like some type of spell, or is it one of her buddies? Maybe it was this guy. I don't know, because Abatha was in there by herself. Look, she's in a room all alone. I don't know. I need you guys to comment below. Let me know. I think she's like an evil witch or something, and she like cast a spell for that figure to be there. That's kind of what I'm getting out of it. Let me know. That's where I'm gonna go ahead and end this, because I'm not watching no more. Okay, because I want to be able to sleep good tonight. Okay, you guys be sure to smash that thumbs up button if you guys want more videos like this. I need to see the likes, baby. Subscribe for more as well, and I will see y'all in the next video. Goodbye, Abatha.